welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you are joining me again. Today's class is a 35-minute Vinyasa flow. It's part 9 of the Refresh and Restore series of classes. And this practice moves mindfully through a straightforward flow. It includes some hip openers, twists and lateral side bends to restore range of motion without too much over effort. So it's a lovely practice to do in the morning if you're feeling a little creaky in your body, nice compact flow, but it's equally sweet in the evening to wind down from your day. Class concludes with a guided meditation, and for practice you may wish to have a blanket for comfort. And if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Enjoy your practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And begin your practice in a child's pose at the back of your mat. Place your knees wide or narrow, big toes to touch, and rest your arms and forehead forward to the floor. Take the next minute or so here to settle and rest easy. Invite your shoulders to relax, your jaw to loosen, and your belly can soften so your breath can naturally fall into it. Sense a gentle expansion of your breath across the dome of your back. And encourage yourself to breathe slow enough so you can feel the detail of each breath. One of the best ways you can rejuvenate yourself is through mindful breathing. Simultaneously relaxing your breath and observing it, you invite your body to tend to itself, offering yourself more oxygen, nourishing all the systems in your body, and giving yourself an opportunity to discharge any tension and congestion. Throughout this class, make your breath the hub of your concentration. Take 3 more slow, steady breaths. And at the end of your out-breath, transition slow, just come to kneel, sitting upright at the back of your mat, or sit comfortably in your own way if it bothers your knees, and settle your fingertips down by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, press your palms. Exhale, lower your hands through your heart center and interlace your fingers. Turn your palms forward, straighten your arms around your spine. Inhale, reach your arms overhead and gently arch your spine. On an exhale, swim your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Inhale here, lift and puff your chest. Exhale and forward fold any amount. Let your arms drift away from your back. On your inhale, keep your hands interlaced, rise upright. On an exhale, turn your palms down toward the floor, stretch down. Next inhale, release your hands, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, side bend, lower your right fingertips to the floor, to your right. Inhale, reach you a little taller through your left side, and then side bend over to your right. Breathing in together. Exhale, tip a little deeper. Again, breathe in. Exhale and side bend. Inhale, come back to center, and then release your hands down by your side. Again, breathe your arms overhead, feel your palms touch. Exhale, lower your hands and lace your fingers. Press your palms forward, round your spine. Inhale, arms overhead, grow long, stretch tall. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest, narrow your shoulder blades. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, keep your hands together, lift upright, and then turn your palms toward the floor. Release and reach your arms overhead, and then side bend to your left. Rest your left fingers to the floor, right arm up, and then overhead to your left. Pause and breathe here. Turn your chest up. Take one more breath in. Exhale and release. Come back to center. Moving into Anahatanasana with a shoulder variation. So just lift the hips over the knees, and then in this version, place your forearms to the floor. Press your palms to touch. Then take your prayer hands toward the nape of your neck. Bow down toward the floor. And then you can step your elbows a little further forward, lengthening through the undercarriage of your arms if you have space. Take 3 mindful breaths, feeling your breath flowing cool into the nostrils as you breathe in, flowing warm as your breath spills out. Sensing the detail, breathing slow. Gently releasing, moving into Sphinx pose, lowering onto your belly, resting on your forearms, extend your legs straight back. Finding a mild, comfortable arch through your spine. Explore taking your shoulders back in space, gently swallowing your belly in and up to smooth and fill the low back spine. One more complete breath in. Exhale, release and press back to child's pose, buttocks to your heels. And we'll move through this next sequence a few times to warm and open your body, breath to movement now. Inhale, rise onto all fours, tabletop position with a neutral spine. On your exhale, round your spine into cat. On your inhale, arch your spine, cow pose. Exhale, return to neutral, flat back. Step out to plank pose. Straighten the legs, press the floor away. And then on an exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back with a bend in your knees. On an inhale, come forward to plank pose. Stay for your exhale. On your inhale, knees to the floor. And on an exhale, rest back to child's pose. Just making your breath your anchor, let it lead your movement. Inhale, return all fours, neutral spine. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, arch your spine into cow. Exhale, neutral, flat back. Step out to plank on your inhale. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Exhale, light bend in the knees. Inhale, forward, plank pose. Press the floor away. And then inhale, soften your knees to the floor. And then take your buttocks to your heels, child's pose. Once more through, inhale, all fours. Exhale, round. Inhale to arch. Exhale, flat back, step out to plank. On your inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Knees to the floor. Child's pose as you breathe out. Keeping that nice even rhythm to your breath. As you're ready, return now to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments to move freely in your body, pedal and stretch, move and sway. Making space for your hamstrings by bending the knees if need be, and easing the weight out of your wrists by drawing up through your arm bones, and then expanding your breath into your shape. On an inhale now, reach your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Just lengthening through the front of your right hip. As you linger, press equally through both hands and hug your left hip in. Next inhale, straighten and square your hips. And then step your right foot to your hands for low lunge. Keep your left toes tucked. When you're steady, reach your arms by your ears. And take a few breaths to linger here, perhaps pulsing the hips with your breath, gently pressing and engaging your left buttocks forward. Then take your hands to your hips now and pull your hips back slightly so you're more at a 90-degree bend. Then take the back of your right hand to your inner right knee and press, so there's some resistance there. Reach your left arm up as you inhale. Exhale, side bend over to your right. So same time, keep pressing the back of your right hand into your knee, resisting with your knee. Lengthen your tailbone down toward the floor. And then on an inhale, come back to center. Lower your hands to your heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale now. Hinge forward and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow to your outer right knee and revolve to your right. Then make a fist with your left hand. Press the palm of your right hand into your fist to open your chest. Just moving away from any over effort, just watching the rise and fall of your breath. One more breath in. And then release, hands to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Through our flow now, on an inhale, forward to plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, knees to the floor. Exhale, return to child's pose. Take a full cycle of breath in. And stay for your breath out. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, round your spine into cat. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale, flat back, step out to plank. On an exhale, downward facing dog. Left side now. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Then do your best to level your shoulders as you squeeze your left heel toward your right buttocks. Next, inhale, straighten and square your hips. And then step quietly forward, left foot to your hands for low lunge, right toes stay tucked for balance. Inhale, reach your arms. And then pulsing your hips to the beat of your breath. Lower your hands to your hips and gently reverse your hips back a little. Then take the back of your left hand to your inner left knee. Create some resistance there. On an inhale, reach your right arm up. And then side bend to your left. Breathing a steady, smooth breath. Return to center. Lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, tip forward and twist to your left. Right elbow to your outer left knee. Then go ahead and make a fist with your right hand. Press the palm of your left hand into your fist to open your chest. Take one more breath in. And then release. Hands to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. You're welcome to pause here, take a gentler practice or flow. Inhale forward, plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, knees to the floor. And then child's pose, buttocks to your heels. Take a full cycle of breath in. A full breath out. Inhale all fours. Round your spine on your exhale. Cow pose on your inhale, arch. Come back to a flat back. Step out to plank. And then hips up and back, downward facing dog. Making contact with your breath. Steady your gaze. Take a light bend in your knees, look forward between your hands and step lightly to the top of your mat. Gap your feet, hips width apart. As you arrive, take a halfway lift, slide your hands to your shins. Exhale, bend your knees and fold over your legs. Slowly now rise, come to stand. Sweep your arms overhead. As you exhale, guide your hands to your hips. Setting up for a tree pose on our right now. Just transferring your weight into your right foot. As you're ready, raise your left knee, angle your left knee out, and then place your left foot on the inseam of your right leg. Now you can keep your hands at your heart center to assist you balance if you're feeling wobbly, or option to raise your arms overhead and take a swaying tree pose, lowering the back of your left hand to your left thigh, reaching your right arm up and then over to your left. Practicing a gentle, soft breath, bringing your attention back to each inhale and the exhales that follow. On your inhale, sway your way back to center and then gently release. Feet to the floor, give your legs a shake. Take a moment to find your steady posture, Tadasana. Left side now. Your right knee lifts, right foot to the inside of your left leg. Just pause and hug your left hip in to balance your pelvis. And then your choice, hands can press together, center of your chest, or raise your arms. Gently sway to your right, back of your right hand to your right thigh, left arm reaches up and over to your right. Coming back through center and release, step down, shake the legs. And then on an inhale, circle your arms overhead, gaze beyond the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, open your chest forward. And on an exhale, step your right foot back to low lunge. Stay low here, moving into modified warrior 2 to transition. Pivot your right foot behind you, bring yourself upright, reach your arms to a T. And then from here, just rest your left forearm to your left thigh, reach your right arm up, and then overhead. Modified side angle. Bringing a quality of ease to the posture, your left hand can relax. You can gaze down, relax and lengthen into the right side of your neck. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Bring both hands down. Pivot and face the front of your mat for Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Walk your hands back under the shoulders and work towards straightening your left leg. Just take some slow, nourishing breaths here. And then on an inhale, lunge forward and step up to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Rise, come to stand. And then hands to prayer at your heart. Moment to pause. Second side, circle your arms overhead. Forward fold over your legs. Lengthen your chest forward on your inhale. Then step your left foot back, low lunge. Staying low, moving into modified warrior two. Pivot your left foot behind, coming upright, arms wide. Then rest your right forearm to your right thigh, left arm up and overhead. It's creating a soft and accommodating shape, perhaps lowering your gaze, finding that stretch into the left side of your neck. One more breath in. Exhale, release, hands down, face the front of your mat for Ardha Hanuman, the half splits. Drift your hips back, straighten your right leg. Folding forward over your right leg. Next inhale, lunging forward, and this time frame your foot and toe heel your right foot over into the left lane. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, slide your left knee up next to the pinky toe side of your right foot for a twist. If this doesn't favour your knees, know that you can take a simple seated twist here, your left leg out straight, your right knee bent. Setting your right fingertips behind to the floor, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Exhale and twist to your right. You can hug or hinge your elbow around the right knee. Sitting taller on your inhales, rotating on your exhales. One more smooth breath in. Eyes forward. And now keep your right knee forward. Sweep your left leg back into modified pigeon pose. So drawing the letter Z with your legs, bring your right shin parallel with the top edge of your mat. And then your left shin, look back, should be parallel with the side edge of your mat. And then hinging from your hips, tipping your torso forward to fold over your right leg. Just releasing softly down. And just inviting yourself to move away from that tendency to seek lots of sensation here. Just settle into a more restorative, easeful shape. Create a soft pool of space around the back of your neck and across your upper back. And letting your breath just swell with each breath now. And walking your hands back in, turning to your left, let the knees follow you, and then face the back of your mat and take Z legs on the opposite side. So left shin is now parallel with the back, top edge of your mat, right shin with the long edge of your mat. Flexing all your toes and then just gently folding forward over your left leg. Keep following the detail of your breath. Last few here. And then coming all the way back up, draw your left heel in toward your pelvis. So preparing for a twist, so you'll face the back edge of your mat, sweep your right leg forward, right foot steps to the outside of your left thigh, or unravel into a more open twist that favours your body. Then fingertips behind your left arm reaches up. Exhale and twist. Turning from your belly, then your ribs, and then your chest. One more breath in. Release, eyes forward, unravel your legs, and we'll take a final forward fold coming into Upavishta Konasana. Taking your legs wide into a V shape, sitting toward the front of your pelvis with your toes flexed. You can prop a blanket under your sit bones, and then inhale to lift through the front of your spine. Exhale to fold, walk your hands forward, folding softly. Again, just moving away from any over effort, letting your breath guide you in. And then walking your hands back in, softly bending your knees. And we'll close practice together with a guided hand meditation. You might like to sit upright for this portion of the meditation and then rest back into Shavasana, or option to rest back now and find your version of Shavasana and follow along from there. Gather any additional layers or props that you might like here and make yourself comfortable. Take a soft gaze or gently close your eyes. And just begin by taking 4 or 5 slow breaths. And now that you've moved and warmed and opened your body, sense now the ease of your posture. Your mind more present moment aware. Feeling of stillness more easy to access. And this meditation leads you to the seat of mental stillness, your third eye center. As you inhale now, feel that you're recharging, replenishing your body and your mind. And as you exhale, that you're releasing any residual tension or fatigue. Let your breath flow naturally. Aware of your breath rising and falling. And then please turn your palms face up. Keep your hands relaxed, your fingers not touching. Bring your awareness to your thumbs. Gently move them to zero in on that part of your body. And then pause, hold them steady. Now just be aware of your thumbs and any sensations you feel. And now move your awareness to your index fingers. Move them a little. Then pause. Notice any sensations that arise in your index fingers. And sense now your middle fingers. Give them a little movement. Then be still, focusing your attention as though your energy or presence starts to follow your attention. Sense your fingers becoming more vibrant, perhaps a little warmer. Moving to your ring fingers. Little wriggle and then hold them still. You're not asking your mind to be absent of thought here, but just simply teaching your mind to become more one-pointed. Become aware now of your pinky fingers, offer them a little movement, then hold them steady and observe. Perhaps sensing a pulsing or tingling. And now bring your index finger and thumb to touch lightly. As you feel this touch, sense now your presence and attention gathering at your third eye center. That point between your eyebrows and in toward the center of your head. The seat of your intuition, wisdom, ease. And let your awareness softly dwell there. Feel free to remain in your posture, or if you're seated upright and you'd like to relax back into Shavasana, try not to disturb your peace. Just gently make your way there now. Allow yourself to feel completely at ease and rest now. And I'll be back to guide you back in another minute. And softly now guiding your awareness back. Begin to deepen your breath. Wriggle your fingers, your toes. Loop the shoulders a few times if you're upright. And if you are laying back, bending your knees, feet to the floor. And as you're ready, rolling out to your right side. Take a moment to rest one last time. And then slowly pressing your way back up to sit. I hope this movement, refresher and meditation has left you feeling at peace and at ease. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.